welcome to my Redstone tutorial. So we're going to cover everything from like beginner to expert, or not expert, I'm not really an expert, but I'm good at redstone. Okay, so this is a Redstone Torch. Well, first we're going to talk about sources of power. So this is a Redstone Torch, and this is how you craft it, so I'll just power a redstone near it. This is a Redstone Block. That's the crafting recipe, and that's the crafting recipe for a Redstone Block. So this acts sort of like a torch, except it looks different, obviously, and there are a few differences that we'll learn eventually. Plus, it's more expensive, so yeah. So next thing is a lever. So you can flip this on or off, and you'll power the redstone next to it. And it's raining. Sort of. Not in the desert. So, the next thing is a button. It will activate the redstone for 1 second. And these we will come back to. Because, well, I'll show you later. This is a daylight detector. So, if I set the time to night, or not. Just I don't know. Well, basically I won't power it if it's night. This is a wooden button. It's like a stone button, but it powers it longer and it looks different. These are wooden. That's how you craft a daylight detector, by the way. Okay, so these are wooden and stone pressure plates. So basically, well, I'll show you that in a second. So if I go on them or a mob goes on them, they get activated. But also, if I throw an item on this, this gets activated. But if I throw an item on this, it doesn't. So that's the difference between them. Plus, it look different. Yeah. So this is Tripwire. Let's actually get shears. So that's how you make a hook, and this is just string. So basically, if I step on here, then it activates that redstone. If I destroy it, then also it activates the redstone. Quicker though, but still a little. But if I destroy it with shears, then it doesn't do anything. So now we're going to get into pulse lengths. So as you can see, as the redstone down the line here goes on, it gets like very dark instead of like as bright as this down here or up here. And eventually it completely stops. But the only real difference is when it completely stops. The color, like the darkened color, is just kind of just giving you a warning that it's going to stop soon. So if I have a lamp, which I'll show you later, but so as you can see here, it completely stops, but here it's still a little. You can see the particles coming out if it's not completely stopped, but here it's not powered. So it still powers things the same. So next one, we're showing this is a way to get past that. So basically, if these are repeaters, that's how you craft them. So it repeats the signal, but it like when it goes through, it takes 1/10 of a second to keep going because of the repeater. But you have to have it right. You have to have it next to and facing towards. Like if you place it the wrong way, it doesn't work like that. But you have to have it next to powered redstone. Like if it stops, then you can't keep it going. And as you can see here, you can keep going for a long way, like that. Okay, so now, well, these are doors. This is how you craft one iron door, and to open these you can already open, but you can open them with redstone too. And these are iron doors, which you can only open with redstone. You can't open them regularly. And next thing is a piston. Move this back here. So this is how you craft a piston. This is how you craft a sticky piston. They look different. This is how they look on the end. This look different on the end. So pistons will extend, and the block gets over here, and you can face them any way you want. Same as sticky pistons. But then when you retract, it doesn't come back, it stays there. But with sticky pistons, you put it there, but then when it retracts, it comes back. So the next thing is hoppers. This is how you craft a hopper. So if I put, for example, you have to place it like on the blocks. You can like shift so you won't open the chest, and then it'll be towards there. Otherwise, well, if you place it down like that, then place it towards there, as you can see, it faces towards there, and that's where it'll give the items to. If there's a source, like a chest or something there. Basically, if I put an item in here, it goes through, and eventually goes to this chest, plus it goes in here first. And you can also just throw them in, and it'll go into here. So next, and these are how you craft chests, and these are how you craft trap chests, which we actually aren't on yet. But and these are how you craft comparators. So what comparators do, well, actually they do a lot of things, but what we're going to look at right now is if I put an item in here, then it gets one signal. Actually, before we go here, let's go back to these. So basically, if I put one here and one on here, it gives one signal here. And as we keep adding more, then it gets more signal. But the difference between this one is it needs more to get more signal. So this is like 5 per signal, except the first one is 1. And I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so we were over here. So basically, this works kind of the same. As we put more items in, goes more. I'll need more items. So eventually it gets to 2, and yeah. So it's just like the percentage that's filled to the percentage, or to 15 redstone. Like that percent of 15 redstone. So you can also do this with hoppers, and it needs less because this has less of an inventory, so it's more of a percent. So as I keep putting more in, it gets powered more. As you can see, the other one needed like 2 stacks to get to 2, but this one's already at 2. And this is a trap chest. This has nothing to do with like items in it. The amount of people. Also, this redstone goes for 15 length. So basically, the amount of people looking in it will be the strength of redstone and how long it goes. So right now, I'm just looking in it, so it only goes 1 block. But for example, if 3 people and it would go up to here, 3 blocks, or 4 up to here, and so on. So this is a dispenser. So once again, this is a craft trap chests. So this is a dispenser. So that's how you craft it. So I have two things in here. I have arrows, which will destroy that piece there. And I just craft it. And I have stone, so it just normally gives you the stone, but the arrow shoots out. I should show stone here too. So this, it just throws you the arrow. And this will also show other things like fire, charges, and stuff. So yeah. And it'll water buckets. So this one, it also just normally gives you the stone. That's a dropper. That's how you craft it. And these are Notebblocks. So I'm going to turn my volume up so you can actually hear it. So, based on what block it is, it has a different sound. And they're activated by redstone. You can change the pitch by right-clicking. And if I was in survival mode, you could actually play it by yourself by just clicking on it. I'll show you. So you just keep playing it without changing the pitch. But you can also activate it with redstone. And it does different instruments based on what block it's on. And these are all the different instruments. Like some are the same. So next thing is the lamp. So this will make 50, like level 15 light when you activate it with redstone. And that's how you craft it. And this is a fence gate, and so you can open that with redstone. I turn my volume down now. Just turn it like that. And this is another thing you can do with hoppers. So basically, there's a bunch of one here and here. But as you see, none of it's going through. But because when hoppers are powered, nothing can go in and nothing can come out. So, once I deactivate this, this stays the same, but that's because it's giving and receiving items at the same rate. But as you can see, this is losing items and this is gaining items. So eventually, all the items will go down into this chest. If they can fit, I'm not sure if they can fit. But yeah. So that's it for today. So until next time, bye. Well, actually, I want to do my old ending again. So anyway, bye.